Hey guys, so I'm going to be showing you the safest way you can make money in the cryptocurrency market, regardless of if the market is going up or going down. You would keep making money and you won't even lose any of your cryptocurrency in the process. So if you're interested in that, stick to the end of this video because I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do just that. So with that being said, let's get started with the video. Alright, so there are multiple ways you can do this. You can do this either on your cryptocurrency exchange or you can do this in your private cryptocurrency wallet. And I'm going to be showing them to you right now. I'm going to be starting with the most popular exchange that we have out there. If you're in the cryptocurrency market, you most likely have a Binance exchange account. But if you don't, I'm going to have a link in the description below where you can just quickly sign up and be able to follow exactly what I'm doing step by step. And by the way, you get better rates when you buy cryptocurrencies on the Binance exchange network as opposed to when you buy it on any other smaller exchange. Now, the method I'm going to be showing you guys has nothing to do with trading because if you're trading cryptocurrencies, you actually stand a chance of losing your money. But this way, you actually don't even lose your money at all. And I'm surprised most people don't know this, hence why I'm making this video. Alright, so the very first thing you want to do is of course have some cryptocurrency in your spot wallet. But if you don't have any cryptocurrency, you can actually go ahead and transfer some cryptocurrencies into your Binance exchange wallet. And mind you, it could be Bitcoin, it could be USDT, it could be Ethereum, it could be whatever. Okay, the method I'm going to be showing you, you can use almost any cryptocurrency to perform the method. You can transfer some crypto or you can actually buy some crypto on the Binance exchange. Now, if you do not know how to do that, you do not know how to buy some cryptocurrency on the Binance exchange, I have made multiple videos about this as well. So in the description below or in the top right corner of your screen, I would have links to videos that will show you exactly from A to Z how to buy cryptocurrencies on the Binance exchange. Now, after all that is said and done, from your home screen, all you just want to do is head over to Wallet at the bottom right corner of your screen. And then at the top of your screen, all you just have to do is scroll over to the end and then you will see Earn. Once you see Earn, click on it. It's the last option at the end of the screen. So click on it at the top right corner and then you'll be greeted with this page. You can just click on OK. Since you're new or you've never done this before, you would not see anything at this end over here. Okay, these are all the cryptocurrencies that I'm currently earning money from just by holding them. Okay, so in order to start earning like I do, all you just have to do is click on subscribe to earn. You're greeted by this page over here. Now, starting from the top, you can see on the left hand side we have guaranteed, and then on the right hand side we have high yield. You want to stick with guaranteed because what that means is that you are guaranteed that your money is going to be safe. You do not want to go over to the high yield. Now, if you choose to go over to the high yield just means that you'll be able to earn more, but there's a chance of you losing your money or there's a chance of you not actually making the certain percentage that you were actually supposed to make. So for the sake of this video, we're just going to stick with guaranteed. Now, if you guys want me to explain more about the high yield, just let me know and I'll definitely make a video about that because it's certainly interesting, but still the risks are there. Now, with the guaranteed, it's now up to us to select whichever one that we want. If you have any cryptocurrency, all you just have to do is scroll over here to see if the one you're interested in getting a return from, if it's actually available. Or another thing you can do is just come over here and search for it. Okay, like for example, we can search for Bitcoin, so BTC will show up. And then if we want to search for, let's just say Algorand, okay, we can search for it. You can see we have Algorand here. So if I click on it, it will show us what we can get from Algorand or all the type of products that are available within the Algorand network on Binance. So basically, that's for the search function. You can either just scroll through to look for what you're looking for, or you can just use the search bar over at the top here to look for what you want, and then you'll be able to find all that you want about it. Now, after that's done, over here to the right, we have estimated APY. Now, what estimated APY means is estimated annual percentage yield. Basically, if we are taking, for example, this Axie Infinity that we have over here, AXS, its estimated APY is 120.69%. Basically, what that means is if I'm to hold one Axie Infinity for a whole year, I will be making an extra 1.2 Axie Infinity on that. That's basically what that 120% APY means. Okay, so basically the same thing could be said if I choose to follow the second one. Now you can see the second one is for 75.28%. So which means that if I'm to hold one Axie Infinity for a full year on the second plan, I'll be making a 75% on that Axie Infinity that I just held for a full year. That means that I'll be earning a 0.75 Axie Infinity on my extra Axie Infinity that I was just holding in my wallet. So basically that's what APY means. That's what estimated APY means. Okay, it means that how much would you get in return, or how much would the return be if you hold this for a full year. That's why it's called annual percentage yield. So that percentage is calculated based on a full year, if you held it for a full year. Now, before explaining the duration, which is self-explanatory, let's just go over to the left-hand side. So I will quickly explain something to you guys. Under these products, you can see that we have what's called locked staking, we have fixed savings, we have flexible savings. Now, those are the different ways in which you can be holding these assets. Now, right next to that, we have duration. Now, duration is basically for how long are you going to be holding the assets for you to get your return. Now, still sticking with the first one, okay, which is going to be giving us 120% return. When it's actually a locked staking, that means that if I should actually proceed to hold my assets in this product, that means that I will need to hold it for at least 90 days. That's why it's called locked staking. It means that I'm going to have to stake it for at least 90 days before it's released back to me with my interest, of course. Okay, so if for any reason I decide that, okay, I actually want to use my cryptocurrency and I want to cash out, I don't want to actually participate in this anymore, what will happen is I'm going to lose all that money that I've actually made on it. So basically, let's say it's day 75 and I need the money, okay, and I don't want to stake anymore. All those interests that have been accruing over the months are all going to be wiped off, and then my asset will be released back to me. Now, let's go over to the bottom here where we have the flexible. Basically, what that means is that it's very flexible. It's exactly what it is. There's no time frame to it. There's no holding it for a certain number of time. Just keep it there. You can cash out whenever you want, and you would always earn a return on it by just holding it right there. Unlike the one at the top, if you actually cash out within that 90 days, you would not get your interest. With this one, it doesn't matter at all. You cash out, you will still get your interest that you've accrued on it. That is basically the difference between the duration of the number of days and then when it's actually flexible. Flexible means you can put it in, you can put it out, it doesn't matter. You would always get your return every 24 hours. And yes, you're actually getting your returns every 24 hours. Now, I should explain something a little bit further, that this estimated APY doesn't mean that for 90 days, I'm going to be getting 120% return. Okay, basically what that means is it's an annualized percentage, meaning that all you just have to do is divide 120 divided by 12 months. Okay, so now let's just quickly do that over here so you will see exactly how much you'll be getting in 90 days. So now we're going to be getting a return of 120.69. okay, now all we just have to do is to be able to know exactly how much return we'll be getting in 3 months, which is 90 days. All you just have to do is divide it by initially 12 months, which means that if you divided 120.69 by 12 months, you'll actually be getting a 10% return every month for holding that. Okay, and then all you just have to do is times it by 3, which is 3 months. So you can see the return you're going to be getting from it is actually 30% for holding it for 90 days instead of 120.69%. That's why it's called an APY, not what you'll be earning at the end of that saving cycle. So all you just have to do is divide it by 12 and then multiply it for how long you're going to be holding it. That's how you know the actual percentage you're going to be getting. So you can clearly see in this case that what we are actually going to be getting on this one of 120.69% for 90 days is just going to be 30% instead of 120%. It's the same thing for this as well. 30 days is a month, okay? So all we just have to do is divide 75.28% by 12. So 75.28% divided by 12. Basically, it means that what you will actually be earning on that one is actually 6.2%. So guys, don't be deceived by these huge estimated APYs or something like that, right? Except if you're holding it or you keep reinvesting every single time that the asset is released to you. Okay, so like for example, if I kept reinvesting every 90 days, I would have to reinvest 4 times in a year so that I'll be able to get 120% return on my investment. Okay, so basically that's what that means. Now, when you actually now click on the product that you want, you are greeted by this. Okay, you can see over here at the top, we have the different type of durations that we have. So we have 30 days, which was the one we saw earlier on. And you can see that at the bottom over here, we have the estimated APY for 30 days, which we saw previously in the previous page, 75.28. If you click on 60%, you can see 60% has sold out, meaning that there are a lot of people subscribed to this product already. So for the next 60 days, this product isn't going to be available, at least from when it was not available. So you probably just have to be checking it every day to see when it's available. Okay, and you can see this one though, you'll be getting an estimated percent of 89.26 per year, right? And then the one that we have available now is for 90 days, okay, which is 120.69. But in actuality, what you'll be getting in 3 months will be 30%. So when you're done with that, you can see over here, we have the minimum amount you can actually invest in this, which is 0.001. So for 0.001 Axie Infinity, you can actually participate in this project. So with this now, all you just have to do, once you put in the amounts that you want in the open box right there, all you just have to do is scroll down, check this box and confirm. That is all. Once you have done that, then you will just start earning literally 24 hours later. You start getting return, it will start getting into your wallet. But like I said, you cannot use it yet until the 90 days has been exhausted, or in this case, let's just say the 30 days has been exhausted, right? Depending on the one you choose. Okay, because if you do that, then you would lose all that money. But like I said, if you chose a flexible plan like this one, it's always going to be available to you. You can basically redeem your money anytime that you want. And just a side note, whenever you're using your flexible plan, all your interest that is being accrued per day, it just goes over to your spot wallet. It doesn't stay here. It just goes over to your spot wallet. And another thing that I should add as well is that when you decide to subscribe to any plans over here, the money leaves your spot wallet. Okay, you wouldn't see it in your spot wallet anymore, meaning that this place will just become empty. Let's say it was Ethereum that we decided to do, okay, and then we had it in our end and then we staked it in our end. You wouldn't see Ethereum right here anymore. It will not be in your spot, it will only be in your earn. Okay, you will see it among all your holdings that you have over here. So just in case of when you actually do it, please don't be scared that your money is gone. It's just sitting in your earn portfolio. So once you're done subscribing to the savings product that you want and you're done with this process, all you just have to do is press back, come over to this main page over here, and then you would see all the products that you're holding. These are all the subscribed products that I have right now. So now that we're here, let's say I decide that yes, I want to withdraw from any of my savings, okay, fixed or locked or flexible, anyone. All you just have to do is click on it. And by the way, one more thing that I should tell you guys is that you can also enable auto subscribe. Basically, what auto subscribe is that once you activate this, any balance that you have in your spot wallet every single day gets reinvested into that savings product. Okay, basically, if you should mark this or if you should check this box, please know that every 24 hours your money holding that you're holding in your spot wallet will just come over here. So if for some reason you actually have money or you've forgotten that you have your savings products activated, and then somebody sent you some money to your spot wallet and then the next day you didn't see it, please just come over to your earnings tab, okay, that we have over here. Come over to this earnings tab, click on that, and then click on the products, and then you would see it here. The reason why it's here is so that you don't have to always come over here to reinvest the money, okay? It's just going to automatically reinvest your profits for you. So even when you have your flexible savings, remember I told you guys that it's always going to go, the returns, right? It's always going to go to your spot wallet, right? When you have auto subscribe enabled, it's just going to automatically take that money back and reinvest it back into this platform. This is why auto subscribe is important. But just in case if you didn't see your money, don't worry, nobody has stolen it. It just went into this place. So you can come over here, and then if you want to now withdraw the money, all you just have to do is click on redeem. Okay, once you click on redeem, there's fast redeem, there's standard redemption. Honestly, none of them matters. They will still do the same job. You might as well just do fast redemption. Okay, and then put in the amount you'd like to put in. If it's everything you want to do, just click on max, then check this box over here, then confirm, and then it will appear back in your spot wallet. Basically, that is everything you need to know about this product. This is the safest way you can actually earn your cryptocurrency, regardless of if the market goes up or goes down. Instead of just having it just sit down there in your spot wallet, how about you just earn a little bit from it? And like I said, you do not even need to lose your available balance on that. So you do not need to lose your cryptocurrency, you do not need to lose your stable coin. Now, of course, there's a risk to it. So a risk of what if Binance shuts down or something happens to the platform or something like that. That's what happens when you're holding an asset with a central exchange. I'm sure you've heard of the saying, not your keys, not your coins. Meaning that when you're not holding it in your private wallet, where you have 100% guarantee on it, as long as nobody knows your keys, of course, and you're holding it on an exchange, technically, it's not actually your money. They're just holding it for you. Just like how I'm sure everybody has the illusion holding money in their banks that the money is for them. It's actually the bank's money, and they just have your details on a database, and then they are obligated by law to give you that money. But if something comes to happen in your country, you would actually realize that that money that you're holding is actually not your money, because the banks won't even give it to you. I'm sure there are times that people have noticed that ATM machines are not working or something like that, right? So basically, there's that risk, but you could say the same thing for your bank or any other person that you give your money to hold. So I just felt like it's important for me to state that risk as well. I personally don't see Binance going anywhere because they are well regulated around the world. They are the biggest exchange in the world. And if I'm confident about any cryptocurrency exchange, Binance is the one I'm confident about. So, and they've been here since the beginning, basically. So those are the risk, or that is the risk involved with it. Now, with that risk in mind, for those of you who don't like holding cryptocurrencies on exchanges, there's also still a way that you can hold your cryptocurrency in your private wallet that has your keys that nobody else has access to, meaning that you can't actually lose that money. There is a way for you to hold that cryptocurrency in your private wallet, and you will still earn some cryptocurrencies just by holding them. The same thing that we are doing on the end here is the exact same thing you can do in a private cryptocurrency wallet as well. So one of the cryptocurrency wallets you can do this on is called Exodus. Now, there are a couple of cryptocurrency wallets you can do this on, but for now, for the sake of this example, we're just going to be sticking with Exodus. And honestly, Exodus is my favorite cryptocurrency wallet out there because it's very robust. They have a lot of cryptocurrencies that they support, and then they also support staking as well. Staking is what we're going to be looking at if you're looking to do this on your private cryptocurrency wallet. Now, there are not a lot of cryptocurrencies out there that you can actually stake on that enable staking. There are only a select few, and Exodus actually has most of them, if not all of them. So basically, if you would like to download an Exodus wallet, in the description below, I'm going to have a link for you where you can just download the wallet and start using this for free as well. So you can't just do this with any cryptocurrency. Like for example, you can't just do this on Bitcoin or Dogecoin or whatever it is, right? So if you know you want to be able to do that with any cryptocurrency or almost any cryptocurrency, you have to go to an exchange to do that. And that's what I just showed you guys how to do. Now, for those of you who want to hold your cryptocurrency in your private wallet, but then you still want to be able to earn on it, then you will need to actually stake the cryptocurrency. This way, you now actually get to earn cryptocurrencies by just holding them in your private wallet for free. Okay, so imagine just holding Bitcoin in your wallet, and then you just get free Bitcoin in your private wallet every day or every few days or every week or every month or whatever it is, right? That's exactly what staking is. And this is how you are able to do this in a private wallet, because it is integrated into the network, and it's the network that actually rewards you for holding that cryptocurrency. Now you can see over here, I have a bunch of cryptocurrencies right here. Now, for example, I hold Cardano, and you can see that in front of it, the return that I'm going to be getting for just holding Cardano. Remember what I said and explained about APY? The APY for holding Cardano is just about 5%, so 4.91%. This Cardano that I'm going to be holding in this wallet, I'll be getting a 4.91% return for just holding it every year. So if I'm to divide that into months, let's say I'm holding 1000 ADA, that will be about 50 ADA per year. So if you divide that into months, you can obviously figure out how much ADA per month you would actually be making. I think that would be like 4 to 5 or something like that, right? So that's just by holding it in my wallet. There's no risk of any exchange shutting down or anything happening to it. It's in my private wallet. It's just free money that is being given to me every month, every day, or whatever it is, right? The same thing if I'm holding Atom. If I'm holding Atom Cosmos, their own return is basically 15.63% per year. So meaning that if I'm holding $1,000 of it, on a yearly basis, I'm going to be getting 150 brand new atoms to my wallet just by holding it for free. And mind you, these are cryptocurrencies that could still potentially go up in price much further than they are right now. So you can see why this is actually a pretty big deal. The same thing if I was holding Solana, the same thing, 5.55%. And there are a couple more cryptocurrencies that you can hold, and then you can get percentage from just holding them. Now, in your Exodus wallet, in order to know the cryptocurrencies that enable staking on them, all you just have to do is come over here to the bottom over here at the right, click on it, and then we go over to assets. There's not really a particular way to be able to sort it. So what you have to do is kind of like, you can see, since I have Cardano, you can see in front of it we have 4.91%. We have for Cosmos here the percentage in front of it, but you can see that for Bitcoin, it's not a stakeable asset. It doesn't have staking on the network, right? So there's no percentage in front of it. You can see for Binance Coin, there's no percentage in front of it. XRP, there's no percentage in front of it, right? So what you just have to do is kind of like scroll through all of them, and then you'll be able to see the one that enables you to stake. You can see for Algorand, you can see there's a percentage in front of it. So you just kind of like have these columns in front of them that give you a hint that they are actually stakeable networks. Okay, so you just have to keep scrolling and keep looking for the one that actually enables you to stake, and then you stake them. Or if you have anyone in mind that you'd actually like to stake on the Exodus wallet, all you just have to do is at the top here, just use the search bar, search for the cryptocurrency that you're interested in, and see if it enables you to actually stake. So like for example, if you want to do ApeCoin, Ape is that new cryptocurrency that is linked to that NFT, right? So we now have ApeCoin. So you can see that at front of it, it's not actually a stakeable cryptocurrency. So there's no percentage in front of it. So this is how you're able to differentiate between those cryptocurrencies that enable you to stake and not stake. Now, once you see a cryptocurrency that you have interest in holding, regardless of if you can stake on it or not, right? Most of them will be disabled over here, okay? Like, let me just scroll down a little bit so you guys will understand what I'm talking about. Now, I don't have any of these cryptocurrencies activated on my wallet yet. So if I wanted to, for example, activate Terra Luna, all I just have to do is click on this blue check mark over here. You can see now that it's here, it's now activated, meaning that I can now send and receive money through it. So if I should come back to this spot over here and then scroll down, you can see that I now have Terra Luna over here. But if I should disable it, okay, and come back here, you can see that it has disappeared. It's the same thing I can do for any cryptocurrency that I don't have money in my Exodus wallet. So like for example, I cannot disable my Tezos, right? Because I have some Tezos, right? So if, for example, I go over to the option and try to disable my Tezos, you can see it doesn't actually disable it, it just opens it up. So you can't actually disable a wallet that there is money in your Exodus wallet. So now let's bring our focus back to the staking cryptocurrencies. Okay, so let's say, for example, where we would like to stake Cardano. The very first thing you want to do is obviously receive some Cardano. So what you can do is either just swipe to the right over here, and then you can see send, receive, and exchange. That's self-explanatory, sending and receiving. And then exchanging is when you want to exchange one cryptocurrency for another within your wallet. It's very possible. So instead of using an exchange, you can actually use the exchange within your private wallet in Exodus. This is why I actually like this wallet so much, is that I can choose to do it within my wallet. But obviously it will be more expensive than if I was doing it on the Binance exchange. But regardless, that's there. So you can use the receive button to receive some Cardano if you want, or all you can just do is click on it as well, and then you can use these arrows over here, the one on the left to send, and then the one on the left to receive some Cardano as well. Now, when you've actually now received some Cardano in there, in all those cryptocurrency wallets that you actually stake on, they do have this option over here, or this logo at the top right corner. That is basically where you can go ahead and see your staking rewards. So once you click at the top right corner over there, this is where you can choose to stake your ADA or unstake your ADA. As you can see, I'm already staking my ADA, so what is showing here is unstake ADA. But if I wasn't, you'll be able to see it shown clearly to you to actually stake your ADA. And one thing with ADA that I actually like, which is Cardano, is that once you stake your Cardano, that's it. You do not need to do any other thing again. Okay, any money that lands in that wallet will be earning a return for you. So you can see my reward rate is 4.91%. I've been using Exodus for many years and it has always been 4.91%. So basically, this is where you can actually come to stake your cryptocurrency, and then it will start earning rewards for you. And by the way, you can see this claim reward over here as well. For you to be able to claim an ADA, it actually has to be at least one ADA before you can actually claim it. You actually do not need to claim an ADA. You can just leave it there until you're ready to spend it out of your balance, because it won't reflect in your balance until you claim it. So you can just leave it there, and when you're ready to actually spend it, then you can go ahead and claim it. Because when you actually try to claim it, there is actually a fee attached to it. So sometimes it's better to just leave it there until you're ready to claim it. Now, there are two types of staking cryptocurrencies. There are the ones that actually lock your stakings, and then there are the ones that don't lock it. Meaning, like, for example, with Cardano that we just looked at, it actually doesn't lock it at all. It means that whatever you have in your balance, you can spend it whenever you want, and you're still going to be making returns on whatever is left. It's just like a flexible savings. That's what Cardano is more like. You're just going to be getting your return based on whatever balance that you have in your wallet, and then you can send, receive, whatever. It doesn't hinder it. But the other types, you actually have to more or less like lock them. They have to kind of go through a locking period. Now, you're not going to lose your return, but it will be locked, and it take time to unlock as well. But if you should go to Cosmos, the atom, which is actually going to be giving you a good percent, once you click on it, and then we go over to the staking, you can see that the menu here is quite different from the one that we have on Cardano. So you can see that for this one, not only do we have the claim reward, we also have stake and unstake. Now, meaning that when you decide to start staking your atom, first of all, it's going to take, I think, 20 days, at least 20 days for your atom to start making you money. Same thing with Cardano as well. At first, right, when you're staking on Cardano as well, it will actually stake it for at least 20 days, meaning that you won't actually be earning any return on it for at least 20 days before you now start earning money on it, right? The same thing with Cosmos or with these types of staking cryptocurrencies. But the problem is that once you stake on these ones, it's actually going to be locked after 20 days. Meaning that you cannot spend from it. Think of this one as a locked savings, right? Just like how we have it on Binance, right? That is how it is here. It's locked. I cannot spend out of it, except when I now choose to unstake. Once I click on unstake, it asks me how many do I actually want to unstake, And then after I now click on that on stake, guess what? I won't even still be able to spend it then. It will take me 20 days to be able to unstake it fully before I can now spend it. So think of it this way. When you decide to stake on Atom, it will take you 20 days to be able to start realizing the profits from that staking, right? The thing now is, once that now starts happening, I cannot spend that Atom anymore. You cannot spend that money anymore. It's locked. But the returns that I will now be getting from that Atom is now what's going to now be in my balance. But if, for example, I now want to spend the money that I now actually have, I will now need to unstake. That is, I will now need to click on unstake Atom and then choose how many I want to unstake, and then now wait 20 whole days for it to now be available in my wallet balance. I'm telling you this so that you will know the two types of staking protocols that we have within the Exodus wallet, and this is how it is directly from the networks themselves. This is how they've made it to be. So the profit that I get from staking my Atom goes over to my reward, which is where I can now choose to claim it if I want, before it will now go to my main balance. Okay, but still it's not going to be staked. Okay, it's not like Cardano where once I have started staking, no matter the money that comes in, it's like a flexible savings, right? Whatever comes in, whatever goes out, it doesn't matter. It's just going to be giving me return on whatever I have. But with things like Atom, it's not going to be that way, meaning that I'm going to actually have to actively decide to stake it, and then it's going to lock it away and start giving me the return in this form of claim rewards. Whatever is now available in my balance will now be shown over here, where it's now ask me to go ahead and stake it. So guys, those are the two basic types of staking protocols that we have. And mind you, like I said, this is how they are on the network. It's not Exodus wallet that is doing this, it's how it's done on the network. So basically, we've come to the end of the video, and before we go, I would also like to give a shout out to some other exchanges as well that you can also still earn from as well. Like for example, on FTX, you can actually earn 8% on any cryptocurrency that you actually hold. Once you are holding any cryptocurrency on FTX that they enable you to actually be able to earn on, you just hold it in your wallet and that's it. You're just going to be earning on it. Like for example, on my FTX here, at the top right corner, you can see where I have total earned, right? Once I click on that, you can see that these are the cryptocurrencies that I actually have. I don't really have a lot on my FTX, right? I just have 2 cryptocurrencies on my FTX, and then the rest are synthesized stocks, but that's a topic for another day. So my cryptocurrencies are USDT and Litecoin. Those are the only cryptocurrencies I have on my FTX, but I'm earning 8% on them just by holding them. So if you also like to sign up for FTX, I'm going to have a link in the description below. So you can just hold any cryptocurrency there and you see it over here. You're just going to be earning return on those cryptocurrencies. And then we also have Kucoin. This one is more or less like Binance. It kind of has the same vibe and the same aesthetic as Binance. So for this one, it's kind of like the same thing. If you would like to earn multiple types of cryptocurrencies and earn returns, just like I showed you guys on Binance, you just have to come over to more over here, click on more, and then scroll over to Kucoin earn, okay, under the finance tab. Click on it, and then it will show you different types of cryptocurrencies that you can earn on as well. So you can even look at Kucoin and Binance, look at which one has better rates. So you can see over here we have Luna, we have for 3.3%, ADA for 3.14%, unlike how we had it on Binance for 1%. So you can just keep scrolling, check between Kucoin and Binance to see the one that would give you a better return. So if you like to sign up for all these exchanges, or you would like to download the Exodus wallet, I'm going to have the links in the description below. For more videos like this, please click on the subscribe button below and click on the notification bell right next to it. I release new videos every week and you'll be the first to be notified when that happens. And if you like to support this channel, which that are going to be in the description below, I thank you very much for that, and I will see you guys next week. Cheers.